Welcome, loves. This reading is going to be how to make additional income. I've already drawn the cards. This is the collective reading. There's going to be 7 questions, so let's get started. First off, current situation. We have the Knight of Wands. I'm getting optimism, but pessimism. Like maybe you try different ways to make income. I really just think you're limiting yourself and your capabilities. Like you're not thinking outside of the box. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Like maybe a weird way to make money. And trust me, I have found all kinds of weird ways to make money. For example, there was this one guy, he would pay me, it was either $100 or $200 for like literally a 15-minute video of me either rubbing on my feet, just showing my feet, honestly, taking heels on and off. Sometimes it'd be like, you know, I'd walk around and then like I'd pretend like my feet would hurt and I'd rub like my aching feet, like, and I got paid like $100, $200. It was like, and apparently I was very popular in Russia, so thanks, Russians. I probably did that in my 20s, I want to say, so maybe you're not thinking outside the box. I've done some weird things for money, but nothing that's like would demean my values, I would say. Like, not to be judgmental to anyone else who may have like demeaned themselves for money, etc. We've all been there where we've demeaned ourselves for someone or something, so know you're not alone in that. I've not had the best relationships, but apparently I drew the line at money. So fun fact about me. Can't believe I just told you that. But yeah, I probably only did like 4 videos or something, and that was it. I quit because I was just like, I just felt weird about it. I'm sure some of you are like, why the hell would you quit? Well, it felt weird. It did. Maybe I wasn't even 20 yet. I think I was in my early 20s. I can't remember. God, it was so long ago. After that, I went into modeling. Or maybe, no, I think I did modeling first. Modeling I had to quit because it was like really creepy. So if you ever get into modeling, make sure you have someone with you, or someone who's going to be able to tell that other person no. I thankfully was able to tell people no, but some people struggle to say no. There's a lot of photographers out there who genuinely love the art, and there's unfortunately also a lot of creeps, so just be wary of that. Some of you might be thinking of modeling. I think I picked up on that. Alright, next question. Skills you have but don't use anymore that can help you earn money. That's actually funny that I went down memory lane. 8 of Swords. I'm getting like it's something you don't think you're good at anymore. I heard ballet for some of you. When I was little, I was put into ballet. It teaches grace, poise, and extreme discipline. I hated the discipline, so I quit at a very young age, and I went into gymnastics, and that required a lot of discipline. I hated that, so I quit that. But to this day, I still remember things from gymnastics and ballet, and it does help me have like grace, discipline. I went into cheerleading for the recreational department. I did that for all the years. don't do cheerleading if you don't want people to have a nasty attitude. There are some like nice cheerleaders out there, but like they do teach you in cheerleading that you have to be like, I am everything, I bring it, what do you bring? Like they do teach you to kind of have that attitude. So people sometimes are born that way and sometimes it's instilled in them, but there are some nice cheerleaders out there. I can't say that I was necessarily one of them. I was actually bossy to one of my cheerleading coaches because I'm really good at memorizing routines and patterns, and she'd say, let's do this one, and I'd say, we've already done that one, let's do this one. So I got, like, when they gave out trophies, I got bossiest cheerleader, unfortunately. I was like, I understand, but you didn't have to tell a whole room of people I was bossy, but whatever. And believe it or not, I was actually kind of one of the nicer ones. Yeah. Yeah, no. Moving on. So, like, I'm getting, like, something from your childhood that you may have learned as a skill, like, for another example, like, I was taught tennis for, like, years and years and years. It was drilled into me whether I wanted to learn it or not by a certain parental figure. He drilled me, and if I wasn't running fast enough, he would make me run around that court, like, 100 times, and sometimes I'd feel like I was gonna throw up. So, like, as a result, my backhand is killer, and I wish you luck. And my forehand is strong, but that backhand, though, mind you, I've used that backhand for other things, but only when necessary. Wow, I'm just spilling all the tea. Whatever. Tell me your tea. Share with me. What awful things have you had to endure that really helped you out later in life? Whether you know or not, you can make money. That person wanted me to be a professional. I'm lucky enough to be naturally athletic. For me, I have really great muscle memory. I have a really great visual memory. Once I've done it, I know it. Once I start doing it, and as I say this, I get chills, like, once I start, it's like I never left. So this has something to do with you've left something, but once you start it again, it's like you never left. And maybe you feel ashamed, or maybe you feel like it was forced on you, but there is some kind of talent you could do. You could teach people this. Like, you don't even have to do it. Just give people tips and tricks. You know how many people, influencers, etc., make money off of that? And some of them have no genuine experience. It's just stuff they look up online. Like, you have genuine experience in things, and you could teach people. But the next question, what to develop more to get more opportunities? We have the 3 of Cups. I'm really getting, like, networking, or let's say you're thinking about starting a pizza business. Talk to people who already work at a pizzeria, from the lowest of the low to the highest of the high, so you really know what's going on. Honestly, the lowest of the low is going to know what's going on in the whole restaurant and the customers. Tip your waitresses. Okay, they don't make nothing. I always make sure that, like, anytime I tip anyone, whether it's a waitress or whether I'm getting something delivered, I prefer to go like 20%. Now, if they go out of their way to just be a complete jerk, I'll just do your typical like 15, like, what were you thinking? But, like, I'm not gonna snub someone just because they've had a bad day, because we've all been there, okay? And, you know, it happens to the best of us. But the top dogs are gonna tell you, the people who run the place are gonna tell you the easy cheats, how to skimp on things, how to really make money, etc. You know, and how to convince people this is a good product. So talk to the lowest of the low to the highest of the high to get all the inside info. You're welcome. Now, what to focus on right now, we have strength. What are you actually good at? Not what you're confident in, what's something you know you could do in your sleep. What's something you know you could do at the drop of a hat. Like, even if it's just brushing your teeth. Do a tutorial of how to properly like brush your teeth. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Some weirdos might be into that. No offense to the weirdos who are into that. Everyone's into something weird. No comment. I'm not into people brushing their teeth, but everyone has their like fetishes and things that they're into. Like, I love certain aesthetics. They make me feel really good. Like, if you're really great at aesthetics, say, this is my aesthetic. I mean, people love stuff like that. What is something you know that you love, or something that you're good at? You don't even have to love it. Like, do I love tennis? No. Not at all. But I think if I were taught it in a fun way, and I was encouraged in a fun way, I'd probably love it. One of the reasons I quit is because of how I was taught to play was so hardcore, even as a kid, into like up to the point to where I quit. Sometimes I play. It's very, very rare. When I do play, it like brings back memories because it's something I didn't ask for and it's something that I didn't want. It'd be one thing if I like ballet, I was interested in it, I did it, and I was allowed to quit. Tennis was something I wasn't really allowed to quit. So when I go back to it, I'm like, so technically if I wanted to, I could probably be a tennis coach or something, but it's very triggering for me, so I wouldn't. So if it's something triggering, don't do it. But other than that, like, let's say you're really good at being able to figure out like what gemstone is what. Make a channel of that. This stone is this, and this is the quality. Or even like jewelry. The simplest of things. You can make a channel, or like you can look for jobs that need like a jewelry quality inspector. Who and what can help? The Chariot. Getting up off your butt and just trying things. Just try things until something works. People who don't fail will never succeed. Failure leads to success. Success does not breed success. When you are successful, you think you'll always be successful. When you fail, you want it more. You're hungrier. You're starving for it. Don't starve yourself, by the way. Just an FYI. For your information, like, don't force yourself to struggle, but in life, you will always struggle with something. If at first you don't succeed, you putting yourself down and telling yourself you won't succeed, that's not going to help you. You know what is going to help you? Do I really want this to work? And will it really make me happy? If you really want it to work, and you really believe that you will be happy if you succeed in this, then it's gonna drive you. There's gonna be a passion inside you like never before. Take it from someone who's been there. I have failed at so many things, but it just made me want it more. And the things that came easily to me, I would just be like, well, this is kind of boring. I want to go to the next level. And sometimes that's just how the mind is. If your mind's completely different, then you're just different from me. But I've found most people who fail at things, they either give up on themselves or they want it harder. If you give up, you never wanted it to begin with. And you just need to accept you never wanted it to begin with and find something that you want, is the overall energy I'm getting for that. Now, where to look for opportunities, the Six of Swords. It's kind of flowing into what I already said, like, don't go for things that's just gonna make you money and make you be successful. If you have to survive, that's one thing, but this is about additional income. Do something that's gonna make you happy to get up in the morning and do something. Like, when I get up in the morning, I enjoy doing my workouts. So I did my own workouts on YouTube. I love being able to tap into like my abilities, whatever they are, whether it be yard work, whether it be tarot, what I'm doing right now. It drives me. Reading, it's so fun. I even read some kind of book on chakras on there. And on TikTok, I've read poems because those things speak to me. They make me feel good. And when you do things that make you feel good, you'll find others who say, yes, this makes me feel good. And even if they don't like your stuff, comment, whatever, you're doing something you enjoy. And eventually you will find people who support you. Trust me on that. There's been more people who don't support me versus do support me. And that's why I always say support yourself, because no one's going to be there to hold your hand all the time. You are going to have to hold your own hand. And however you treat yourself is however others are going to treat you. So what you love is how you're representing yourself. And that's what you attract. If you're putting out poetry, people who love poetry are going to be attracted to you. If you put out anger, people who love anger are going to be attracted to you. Be mindful of that. Opportunity right after this reading, the Page of Swords. I'm really just getting a vibe of you're going to be trying to dip your hand into many different things. You're going to try a whole bunch of things out. Try everything you want to try. Do everything you want to do. Make a schedule to where you do like 5 minutes, then 15 minutes, and then 20, and then maybe 30. Like each day, try and increase it. You know, don't put your everything into something that's giving you nothing. Start small. And then if you see results, you know, put more effort. But if you just want to put your whole heart and soul into it, you're not really going to leave room for the things that are already working for you. Now, if it just makes you so happy and it fulfills you for life, then go ahead and pour your heart and soul into it, but don't ignore the things that are already bringing you income, that are already sustainable, that already make you feel like you have a solid foundation. We're not here to rock your foundation in this reading. This is about improving and adding to what you already have. So loves, I hope that this helps you. Let me know your crazy stories down below. I never know what's gonna come out of my mouth in these readings. I'm just me doing me like I'm supposed to be. And maybe you learned some very interesting facts about me, who knows. But I've definitely been a lot of places, met a lot of people. I've met some of the richest people and some of the poorest people, and I can tell you this: they're all humans who just want to feel safe, and they want to be able to eat a meal that doesn't make them feel bad, and they want to be able to enjoy when the sun hits their face and look forward to what the day brings. Whether that means being alone or surrounded by people, everyone is different, but everyone wants to feel like a happy moment and being grateful that they woke up. All humans want to feel grateful they woke up and they're alive, more than anything. And so I say to you, my loves, I love you, loves. Thanks for supporting me. I'll always support you. Let's continue to support each other. This is a safe space. I'm always firm but fair. And I hope you enjoyed this reading and getting to know a little bit more about me. And it's unfortunate that I said some things about my childhood that I didn't like, but there are gonna be things in life that you don't like. And I chose to say no to that. And you can too. And even though it was very difficult to cut a lot of people out of my life, to say no, honestly, I'm so peaceful for it. I can't tell you how many less problems I have. I got 99 problems, but you won't be one. Like what? That song popped in my head. So I just wanted to give you very real examples because I'm a very real person. I'll tell you the happy, I'll tell you the sad, I'll tell you the good, I'll tell you the bad. One thing you can count on is I'll always be honest. Whether people like it or not. It's okay to just be you. So I hope this helped you, loves. I love you, loves. See you in the next reading.